position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it. David, every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you got to know you got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
Back to throw, it's Rich. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Got a man, it's Clark. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Ducks are rolling down the field. The give to the back. There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Spears. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Avila. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Rich. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Makes the grab.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Oh, what a cut! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And off to Jones. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to pass. It's Rich. The screen, and watch out.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it. Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got his man. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Holly.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Going to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And off to Jones. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Ducks send out the punt unit.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Dropping back, it's Rich. With the catch, it's Brown. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Plenty of time to work. Not They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Avila. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. They're going to run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He now has 74 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it and create an interception.
Back to pass. It's Rich. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Crosses to 40. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 3rd. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air, it's Rich. Quarterback moving. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again.
He's got it inside the 30. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll go to the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try the toss to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they... There he goes! Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Fouls through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Rich. He fires one deep over the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They've got the screen set up. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Got his man on the right. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. That's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll go to the toss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Back over the middle. It's Clark. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice.
Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
To the air, it's Rich. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 30, the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
45, Oregon, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 8 over Indiana. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense still has all 3 timeouts. Offense about to take a knee. Maybe everybody's content with where we are heading to the break. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. of loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. And the Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oregon's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. On that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to throw, it's Rich. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Ducks are on the move. On the run, it's Spears. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're working that left side.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was signal.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you could see just so hard to defend the favorite.
The Gators offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy, and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Whitted. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go. And you're seeing it here on the big stage.
The Gators will call on their punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Always got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gators will. One away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rich. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got the tight end. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter.
Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
To throw. It's Whitted. Catch in the middle. It's Ellis. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here's Here's the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Gators line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He makes a catch. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Rich. Got a man, it's Clark. At midfield, he's got room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
28, Florida, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Whitted. They'll run the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression,
trying to get it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Rich. Now improvising. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The give to the single back. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williamson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looking to throw, it's Whitted. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, we've seen this all night long. The defense closing in on these throws. The windows are constricting so quickly. It's been a tough night at the office for this.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to the counter play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes the grab. It's Clark. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions through football, you should keep airing it out. Exactly what they're doing now.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. Like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll leave it with him. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Wants to throw. It's Blade. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Sweet cut there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the lone running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just... And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Blade. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Ducks decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Caught behind the line. It's West. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab deep. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's West. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Working that left side now. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Slips away. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Escapes the sack, unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want that clock to run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David,